Let's go, you guys. We have new WWE action figure reveals. Ringside Fest 2026 has unveiled a whole bunch, you guys. Cannot wait to get in depth with the new Elites, the new Ultimates, the new, you know what? We're just going to hop into it because a lot of people have been waiting on this. They wanted to see the final rendition of the upcoming Ultimate Edition. Cody Rhodes. Now, it is a redo. It is a redo, you guys. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've seen something very similar to what we saw right there at Las Vegas earlier on this year. But this newer one, man, I'm telling you, really like the paint apps. I feel like, though it might be quite similar to what they did with the entrance jacket, you're still getting a lot of new stuff being brought within this figure, man. And if you guys are wondering what the lads are doing on there on the side, yeah, shout out to Bill McKenna, Steve Hauser, and the rest of the Ringside gang, you guys, because Magic, he brought magic to the table, you guys. Look at this freaking Cody Rhodes, the jacket, man. Really awesome to see Mattel stepping in here and getting the best usage out of their molds. And the reason why I'm saying that, you guys, it's mainly due to the fact that that's kind of what we're seeing with the entrance piece right here. We saw it with the Brandy 2-pack, so they said, you know what, we're gonna capture this in its own right. So as an individual figure, I still think it looks great. I feel like the mask is something that's being brought right here, just completely different right here, as opposed to how we did see that in that Ultimate Edition 2-pack. The jacket too, man. Really like the bright accents, that orange mixed in with the red, man, so amazing. And of course, the torso choice, I feel like once they redid Cody right here with the updated torso, it just suit the man so much better. I'm just hoping that on the future Logan Paul, if they end up doing him in Ultimate Edition, they kind of go based off this torso. I feel like it's more accurate to what we're seeing right here. Now, as far as AJ, he's also bringing some really interesting stuff that you could almost call deep cut, something that we never actually saw on live TV. Like, yes, he wore it overseas, but the fact that my boy's got his mask in there, dude, I love it. The fact that dude's got like that new updated look with the beard, love it, man. And of course the torso, well, you know what, we'll talk about the torso a little bit later. I still feel like they could have maybe redone this. I mean, this is, I believe, almost the same formula from his first initial release, and you guys know how I feel about that, man. Like, AJ was stacked. Like, when he came back, dude was big. And again, I'm not really seeing the reflection being brought right here within the torso, but who knows? Maybe there might be some adjustments between now and then, but as of right now, this is where we're going to be getting. Also, Undertaker. This is the first time, you guys, that we're seeing Undertaker all mocked up, all finished up, and probably the highlight of this whole reveal is the fact that you're going to see him shirtless. And I know you may be saying, Hero Fix, I think you're on the wrong channel. No, we are on the right channel, bro, because I can guarantee you, any Undertaker collector, anybody that has collected Undertaker figures dating back, right, this is kind of what we've been hoping for. Like, we saw it with the Elite, which it worked great, but I truly think that this Ultimate Edition torso is just so much more amped up from what we've gotten right there in the past. Very interested as to how the final rendition is all going to come to be. But I will tell you this, you guys, that shirt around this waistband, it's actually tucked in to the actual figure itself, so you actually cannot remove it. So it does give you that true authenticity of him in the ring. But as far as like fully taking it off or making like an American badass, yeah, you're gonna end up having to like rip the shirt off the figure in order for that to be a thing, which again, it kind of sucks because ideally I would have loved to seen that where you could like interchange it, do like different gears. But again, this is what we're working with. I'm just stoked that the dude is shirtless. Seth Rollins too. They actually had him all finished up with the entrance jacket. They showed this about 6 months ago, but nothing final as to what we were going to be getting with the entrance gear or really anything. But luckily, Bill McKenna, bro, I'm telling you, bro, always got them figgies early. In this Rollins right here, I know the last one was, yeah, it was kind of, I don't know. Well, that bag tattoo. I'm always going to get at them until they keep putting that on there, you guys. They got to include the back tattoo. Obviously, you can't see it because of the entrance jacket, but you can only hope, right? One can only wish. So I'm still very intrigued to see how this figure is going to look in hand. The torso, too, looks like it's been slightly redone. So very interested, man. I mean, Seth Rollins is always pretty toyetic. So I feel like this one right here, yeah, it should definitely hit hard. As well as the Hulkster. All the brothers have been running wild to see a redo of the Hulkster. There's nothing in sight, right? This right here, it's going to be very interesting, you guys, because for the first time ever, yes, we've seen the ripped up shirts, but we never seen them the way that you can already have it pre-post on the figure. Bill McKenna had this interchanging piece that you can actually slip onto the figure that kind of gives it that illusion that he's actually in mid-pose of completely ripping off that shirt, man. Like, that's a deep cut. Really cool. I know a lot of people have been asking that throughout the years, and I know we almost got it with the zombies. So nice to see that Mattel has finally given this to us in the Hulkster line. Continuing on that Ultimate Edition, we got Rhea Ripley also as an early sample. Not this, because again, we saw Seth Rollins, we saw Rhea, and I believe we saw Cena. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and cover it actually in hand. Bill McKenna had an in-hand sample of Rhea Ripley, and this thing looks so good, you guys. The combination of the entrance piece is actually made up of multiple different materials. You got the soft goods on the lower half, and it does transition to that solid rubber top that we have seen right there in the prototype images. John Cena too, you guys. He's getting a whole new torso. This one they actually did not have in hand, but they did mention that this will be part of the same line, so I believe that's the reason why they showed some of these figures. But still, pretty cool to see that not only has John Cena gotten the updated torso, but also Randy Orton. Dude got so big, so fact that it's actually come to fruition right here in our future action figure collection, love it. Hopping into the Elite collection, we got a whole new shebang happening, you guys. We got a lot of new Ultimates as well as Elites that were unveiled here. We got John Cena coming back here in his blue and yellow gear. And I know you may be saying, Hero Fix, how many Cenas did we get in 2025? Apparently not enough. Nonetheless, it's his last year, so you know what? We can justify that. Seth Rollins too, bringing his purple gear, which is really cool because I believe this was based off that Netflix debut. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was taking on CM Punk that night when they unveiled this gear. So again, fact that we're getting this right here in figure, oh yeah, I am fully behind that. I believe this CM Punk is kind of like the matchy to kind of put him up alongside right there with that figure. So freaking cool. Lyra Valkyria, man, first time that we're seeing her in the Elite. We've seen her in Basic, which for me, you know, it kind of held me over, but at the same time, it was an Elite, bro. So now that we got her right here in Elite Series 124, dude, so freaking insane. And as far as like the belt too, love how they do that. Every single time that they introduce the belt into a different character, at least moving forward, the last couple of years they've really transitioned into this. They do the side plates. So really cool that she's getting that side plate treatment mixed in. Also, Chris Sabin, the one character, Motor City Machine Guns, bro. Like, in all honesty, I used to like watch them on TNA. Never in my wildest dream did I think that we would be seeing them being released in the Mattel action figure lineup. But guess what? They did it. They're doing it, and they're going to go full board with it, bro. Because you can't have Sabin if you don't. Hey, hold on, we'll get to that in just a sec, man. I'm jumping too many damn guns here, you guys, because Motor City Machine Guns, that's all they brought, dude. Every time they stepped into that squared circle, I would say highly underrated tag team right there, at least when you're talking about the SmackDown brand. Now we got Alex Shelley as well, which, again, really cool how they did the jackets, like the whole entrance jackets. Like, they're very unique in their own right. So the fact that Mattel has brought that being part of the figure, sometimes they kind of get away from it, sometimes they don't. So really cool that Mattel actually did on this go around, because again, that's kind of what really puts these figures at a different perspective. Seriously though, man, so toyetic. Really love these two, and I feel like they will definitely go on back order. CM Punk also joining Elite Series 124 with that signature jacket, man. You can actually use this jacket for multiple different scenarios. Obviously, you know, it's not what it's based off, but we love playing around with these figs. We love doing fake ski up skis, love doing customs. This one right here, it's gonna give you that expansion in that updated torso realm that people kind of have been asking for, right? Like, definitely want to get a couple. That way we can get that new torso mold, maybe on his WrestleMania gear, maybe. And look, there's some really good stuff about this where I'm going with it. It's gonna make more sense as we go further into the video, but nonetheless, really awesome to see CM Punk bringing back the old torso. Oh, hold up, you guys. Check. Time out. What are we doing? Like, we literally just got the best CM Punk figures in that top picks. Now we're going back to Daniel Bryan. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just don't know. Jay, how about you go ahead and you bring it to the fam and you let them know that you don't yeet once and then you don't come back? Come on, man. How are they going to go do that? But for real, really cool. Jey Uso, very iconic moment right here. Love this skier. The bright pink mixed in with the white. You damn well know you can make like a custom MDT figure with this skier, bro, right? It's just an idea. Obviously, you know, you'd have to do a little torso cracking, right? But nonetheless, you know how much my boy loves his pink and white. And I feel like Jay, he brought a whole lot of pink that night, bro. Love it. Rey Mysterio 2 will also round up the set right here. It's going to be based off his LWO run, which I really like the design on the shirt, but at the same time, one thing that I really don't like is how we keep getting this baby bib, bro. Like, what is going on? Why do they keep doing the damn baby bib? I'm actually kind of done with them doing the baby bib on Ray. Like, all right, it worked for the first few elites, but they really need to get away from that, bro. Not a fan of that, but really do like the actual gear itself. I feel like that bright white gear, and it almost has like this whole different look to it. It's got kind of almost like a tint. I would almost call it like a gray, right? I don't know. I am digging this, you guys. It is so damn cool. Now, this is what we were talking about, you guys. We actually kind of brought this up earlier on in the video. Roman Reigns with his WrestleMania gear. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? This is so awesome. The fact that this is a real thing, you guys. This is such a beautiful thing that Mattel has stepped in here. Because look, Roman doesn't really do a lot with his gears. So when we get something new right here for the first time that hasn't been brought, it's got to be represented in figure form. So freaking cool. You also got Jimmy too, you guys. Check this out. We got your boy Jimmy. We got him right there with the shirt. It's not showing it on the figure, but Bill McKenna did clearly state that will be one of the added accessories included with the figure. So cool. And you can't even say WrestleMania without Grande Americano. Now, the really cool about this Grande Americano figure is that he actually has a little matchy gear that's going to make more sense right here with his opponent that he took on that night. So crazy the fact that we're going to be able to recreate a lot of these WrestleMania 42 matches all over again. And we got your boy Evans too, man. Check this out. Love the hair. It's kind of giving me like early Kofi Kingston vibes, right? You guys remember it? Yeah, you probably don't. If you do, you guys can definitely attest that. That hairpiece, man, looking quite familiar. Who knows? They might have very well used the same tooling that we've already seen right there with prior releases. And then Roxanne, she ain't gonna turn off no red light, bro, because Roxanne is bringing the Judgment Day look. And rightfully so, man. Like, once she transitioned into Judgment Day, feel like that was more of the highlight, at least when you talk about main roster. When you get down to NXT, different song, different dance, but Roxanne bringing the Judgment Day, yes sir. And then we also got Hulkster, brother, running wild on that WCW debut. And just when you thought you had every single Hulk Hogan figure, you got Mattel coming in here and bringing something, going even further in back of what they're all. I mean, you think about this, right? WCW, where it all started. This gear right here was very much it. So again, really cool that Mattel is getting all the scenarios, all the different situations that the Hulkster brother was doing, literally in every point of his career. Now, Bryan Adams too. Now, here's another deep cut, you guys, and this is cool how Steve kind of mentioned it, but if you think about it, like when it all first started, right, 15 years ago when Mattel was making figures, they were making a lot of like the main characters, and I'm going to call them that, right? Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan, Six, all the main NWO, but now we got Bryan Adams? What the, oh my gosh, bro. Next thing you know, 2026, and look, early prediction, drop a like if you guys would like to see that. Horace Hogan, you want to talk about deep cut? Make it happen, Mattel. Please. Would love to see Horace Hogan be partaking within that. Also, we got the return of the Headbangers and a very interesting gear, bro. Now, my main question, now keep in mind, right, because technically at the end of the day, this is still very much a toy, right? So there's certain things that they can do, and there are certain things that they can. I don't know if they're going to be able to make the actual top piece, right, to this figure. Like, nothing was talked about it, and the fact that we're not seeing it on the figure could very well be leading to that. And also, we have the return of one of the greatest Build-A-Figures, at least if you're talking about Monday Night Wars, right? We got Rude in his WCW look and WWF look. My thing is that I really hope that they went with different legs, because I feel like that last figure, I don't know, bro, it was just really short. It didn't look right. So at the same time, really stoked to see how Mattel had leveled this figure up, you know, from point where it's at now to where it's going to be here in the future. Now, again, headbangers. You can't have Mosh if you don't got Thrasher, and you can't have Thrasher if you don't got Mosh with the matchy gear. Shirts will be included, so if you guys are wondering what we're seeing right there on the side renders, that's kind of what you should be expecting within the figure itself. So damn cool. Then you also had Sid Vicious with that accessory bag. Probably the highlight of the night, the Steve Blackman, bro, and I almost called him the most dangerous man, but that's Ken Shamrock, bro. We're talking about Steve Blackman, and we're talking about cheese, bro. We got cheese hat. We got head cheese, actually. Get it right, Hero Fakes. That's right. You'll be able to no, you actually can't, because there's no Al Snow. When are we going to get Al Snow, Mattel? Please, Al Snow, Future Works, make it happen. Would really bring this figure right here into light. 6? X-Pac 6, right? Because when he first saw him in this look, people were confused. They were like, is that 6? And then he gets on the mic, he's like, no, I ain't 6, bro. I am X-Pac, and he did the most meanest chop in all of history, bro. So the fact that this is the Build-A-Figure, it makes sense, but at the same time, a little bit underwhelming, bro. We also got Rick Steiner with a repaint, which, again, really nice to see. Always loved this gear. So the fact that we're getting right here with Rick, love it. Now, this thing I don't love, and you can kind of see Magic's face, like right there, right behind it. There's a little bit of level of I don't know about this figure. You can see it in his eye. Well, actually, you can't see his eye, right? The look you make when you got Eddie Guerrero with the wrong skin tone. In all honesty, bro, why are we going back to this skin tone? Like, this dude was never like this. Not this color. I mean, maybe a different tone, but I don't know. We just got to say I don't know. And we also got Road Dogg. We got a redo of Road Dogg. It is the same scan. I know a lot of people were wondering that, like, yo, are you got a new scan? No, it's the same one. But because it's got that True FX technology, that, sir, it's going to be bringing something different right there within the let's get ready to suck it. You can't have Billy, bro. You can't have Road Dogg if you don't got Billy, and you can't have Billy if there's no Road Dogg. So Road Dogg automatically comes with Billy. So that makes sense, right? These two right there. And then we got Charles Robinson. First time ever. I'm telling you, they might very well make. I want to see Mike Chioda. That's what I want to see. Future release. Please, Mattel. I want to see a Mike Chioda. Like, that guy, he is history in so many generations. You can talk about him in, like, New Generation, Attitude, Ruthless. But come on, bro. Well, please. What's crazier than an Ultimate? Well, right here, your boy, Ricky, man. Ricky, what? Yeah, he was actually there. He was there at the reveals, you guys, and he got to see this for the very first time. And I got to tell you, bro, he was so happy. Like, the story that he actually shared, it kind of hit home to me, man. He was talking about his whole WWE figure experience, not necessarily right here with what you're seeing, but his own version of what he went through as a child. And he was brought up, I think it was the BCA X-Pac, the one that came with the little broken TV, dude. I was like, yes. Love that whole generation, bro. That's actually when I started collecting. So that kind of always hits that figure fate situation, right? If you guys aren't familiar with that, hashtag figure fate, because that's a real thing, man. So the fact that my boy Ricky finally has this figure over here, right? Not only just like with the entrance piece, but the signature pose. They actually sculpted a brand new hand to make it the most accurate look when he does that signature pose. So again, deep cuts by Mattel, literally on every single different angle. You know who else was there? Right here, your boy Phoenix, the first Phoenix Mattel figure release right here. And I know we're like pretty deep far into the video, you guys, but so cool, man. The fact that Ray Phoenix got his gear for Mania being brought in. The man actually wasn't even scheduled. Like, he even told his whole side of the story. He's like, yeah, you know, they came to my locker room and they said, do you have your gear with you? He's like, no, I don't. I didn't know I was supposed to be on tonight. Well, guess what? You're on. Ray didn't come in, so today you're filling in the spot. And I gotta say, dude, for him not having any practice prior to that whole match, I feel like dude freaking nailed it. So cool. And the fact that Mattel is gonna incorporate his like actual entrance jacket, so awesome. And I know you may be saying, Hero Fakes, what about the jacket? Love the figure, but if the figure is coming with the jacket, where is the jacket. And that's where, right here, you got Magic almost bringing it in right here, literally like the man had it the entire time. And he did, right? That's how they get them, right? They get the figures and they kind of like sit on it for a little bit like, ooh, this is cool. Maybe we could do this. That's how they do this, man. Have you guys ever wondered how they make figures from scratch? That's how they do it, bro. They are true collectors in their own right. And you can really see it right here with this entrance jacket. This will be based off the Defining Moments line. So again, only way to get that, Ringside Collectibles, man. Code HERO is going to get you on the side tassels. It's going to get you on that jacket piece. It's going to get you on that WrestleMania 42 gravy train. We also got some basics, you guys. We got Kevin Owens right here coming up here in his full-on long pants design, which again, different look, but in its own right, a new look. And then we got CM Punk based off the pink gear, and I believe that scan, it might be based off the same one we just saw in the top picks. You can tell mainly due to the hair, but again, we'll find out once we actually get this figure in hand. And then we got Logan Paul making a return back in here. But here's the thing, though, this is what you guys really got to know. Your boy El Chico, he's like, hey, Mattel, you got Ethan Page coming in here, because Ethan Page has been asking about it. He's like, bro, when am I going to get my basic figure, right? Because everybody's got to wonder that, right? Like, he got his Elite first, and we got Cody right here based off the promo gear. But when is he getting his basic? I'll show you in just a sec, right before I show you the brother right here in basic. And it looks like this might be the updated belt. I don't know, you guys. I know we talked about this. It could very well be introduced right here in the basic lineup for the first time. All right, Ethan Page, here it is, bro. We've been talking about you. Where the hell you been? He's here right now, and we're going to unveil it right here to the WHF Biggie fam. So cool. For the upcoming 2-packs, we got Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. He's got the chair, he's got the goods, he's got John Cena with Cody Rhodes. But now here's the thing, though, you guys. This is kind of what everybody was worried about. We're never going to get this John Cena figure. We missed out at Las Vegas. No, Mattel heard you. So what they do, they re-released his ass, but with a solid rubber shirt on a damn basic. How do you feel about that? For all those that ended up picking up that Cena, that's probably going for about, what, $300? Guess what? You're going to see a liquidation on eBay this Sunday. I'm calling it right now. Now, Chelsea Green, she's worn some pretty amazing gears, but not quite as amazing as when she wore her Cactus Jack inspired gear. Back the Cactus Jack is a side-by-side figure pair in this set. So cool, man. So freaking awesome. Love it. Love the whole theme. I feel like this they could easily replicate with several different characters. For the next upcoming Ringside exclusive, you guys are not going to believe this, man. This right here, yeah, this is the thing. We have your boy right here. ECW. We have New Jack, you guys. New Jack is being introduced for the first time in the Mattel Ringside exclusive collection lineup ever. And then think about this, right? BCA didn't do it. Jack's Classics didn't do it. Mattel, it's got to be going on almost 30 years since we've seen a New Jack figure. I can tell you from an ECW collector, man, this right here, sir, this is what we wanted to see. New Jack with interchanging scan. That's right, blood. Oh yeah, you're gonna get it all, bro. Cody Rhodes, we got Cody coming back, and also the Defining Moments. Now, here's the thing about this belt, you guys. We've actually never seen this belt, and I know you may be saying, Hero Fix, what the hell are you talking about? That is the Winged Eagle belt. Of course we've seen it a million times. No, not this one, you guys. This has been built up from the ground up. They actually ended up utilizing the actual authentic belt to make this. So very interested of how that's going to sit right there with the whole new figure display in that belt, bro. That belt might very well be that reason of the pick ski up skis, man. I'm telling you, as great as this jacket is, and I got to say too, I got to point this out, you guys, this jacket actually fits the guy a lot better than most jackets in the past. They did a lot of bad stuff. It was oversized, and I feel like this one, it's got a little bit more going on right there with those sleeves. We also got Penta. Final, you guys, which we should see this like early 2026. And I got to tell you, Magic, he is very happy that this right here, you can almost call him his son, right? This is like an extension of what he was kind of hoping to see with him branching out with WWE once he transitioned from AEW. So the fact that he got to work on his AEW figure, I feel like once he got his hands on the Mattel figure product, bro, he had nothing but an open field to run, bro. This right here is so toyetic. Love it. Fact that you can interchange all of those mouthpieces, love it. So deep cut, man. Love that. Look at this, you guys. You even got Magic just showing his new baby, because it is, man. At the end of the day, he takes his figgy seriously, and you can clearly tell in the type of quality work that's being put out by Mattel, man. So amazing. I can't say enough good things about the lad. And look, Penta, you're great too, bro, but for real, I've gotten a chance to meet Magic, one of the greatest guys, seriously, to ever walk the figgy landscape. So awesome that he's part of the fam. Check this out. We also got Harlem Heat coming back here from the vault. Now, we got Stevie Ray, which rightfully so. You'd also have Booker T. Sucker! Oh, dude, that theme, yeah. That theme always plays out. Now, the fact that it's playing out in the blue gear, I actually like this, you guys, because look, you guys damn well know, those Monday Night War figures, difficult, right? Especially finding the chase to find, difficult. So the fact that Ringside is making that a thing, as well as the Dudleys, put me through a damn table, bro. I want Devon, I want Bubba. I just hope that since Bubba has been re-released here, I really hope that the height was adjusted within the figure, right? There's a lot of stuff that wasn't right about it. This right here, they can definitely justify. And then we got some new figures, bro. We got some new classic styles, but with the modern touch. We got Rhea Ripley for the very first time being based off the retro figure. So cool, you guys. So many good things about this. We also got Paul Heyman. We got The Advocate. We got Logan Paul. And we got Yeet. But give me your thoughts, though. Let me know what you guys think of all the brand new figure reveals. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you, my friends, on the next one.